In this question number 3, simplify sin A in the bracket sin A minus cos A sin A. This is sin A minus cos A sin A. So matrix combination in trigonometry plus cos A in matrix cos A sin A minus sin A cos A. So what are the term outside? We can multiply each and every term inside, right? That we can apply here. Then sin A into sin A, sin square A. Again sin A into minus cos A. So minus sin A cos A. Again sin A into cos A is sin A cos A again. And sin A into sin A is sin square A. This is the first matrix plus cos A into cos A sin A minus sin A cos A. Just multiply. Cos into cos is cos square. So cos square A. Cos into sin A. You can write sin A cos A. And cos A into minus sin A is minus sin A cos A. Minus sin A cos A. Again cos into cos is cos square A. Okay. So this is the second matrix. Now when two matrices are with the plus symbol, we can add the corresponding elements. So here is the corresponding elements. If you add sin square A plus cos square A. Sin square A plus cos square A. And here minus sin A cos A plus sin A cos A is 0. Same terms with opposite sign. Again sin A cos A plus minus sin A cos A is 0. Sin square A plus cos square A. Sin square A plus cos square A. And this is a formula, trigonometric identities. Sin square A plus cos square A, or sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Same, sin square A plus cos square A is 1. 0 and 0. Same, sin square A plus cos square A is equal to 1. So this is the identity matrix. 1 0 0 1 is identity matrix. That means after simplifying, the answer is identity matrix. Next question. In this question, M, N are 2 points on x-axis and y-axis respectively. P 3, 2 divides the line segment Mn in the ratio 2:3. Find the coordinates of M and N and slope of the line Mn. If you know the coordinates of Mn, we can find out the formula for the slope. Then you can find out the slope of the line Mn. Yes, if you can make the diagrams for this, and y-axis and x-axis. Mn are the 2 points on x and y. So on x-axis the point is M and N. You join these 2 points. Say it's M and N. On x-axis the y coordinate is 0. So this is x comma 0 you can take. And N is 0 comma y, because it's on y-axis x coordinate is 0. So point M is x comma 0, N is 0 comma y. And that P divides in the ratio M1 is to M2. So P is 3 comma 2. Let it be the ratio. P is 3 comma 2. Divides the line segment in the ratio 2:3. Yes, but from x-axis 2. So we should take this is a 2 and it is 3. And P is 3 comma 2. Yes, now find out the coordinates of the Mn. We can apply the formula here. That is P of x, one of the point, the Px. P 3 comma 2, right? So this is x and y. If x value is, formula is m1 x2 plus m2 x1 by m1 plus m2. So in this ratio, the m1 is to m2 is equals to 2:3, which is given. And x1 y1 x2 y2. So if you take, this is the x1 y1 and it is x2 and y2, the points. We can substitute in this m1 x2. So 2 into x2 is 0 plus m2 is 3 into x1. x1 place is x1. You need to find out that. Divide by m1 plus m2. So 2 plus 3. P of x is 3, because this is a px and this py 3 comma 2. Using this we can find out the value of the x. 2 plus 3 is 5, take this side, 15 is equal to 2 into 0, 0 plus 3x. And from this, x is equals to 5, right? 0 plus 3x, 3x. So 3 take this side, divide by 3. X is equal to 5. Then the point M, and the coordinate M is equals to 5 comma 0. That is, we got M coordinate. Same we can apply for the Py. So that is the same formula, but M1 y2 plus M2 y1 by M1 plus M2. Substitute here. That is same, 2 into y plus 3 into 0 by 2 plus 3. But that value Py is here is 3, 2. So this is Px and Py, x comma y. So that is 2. Substitute here. 2y plus 0 is equals to 2 plus 3 is 5. Take this side, 10. Then y is equals to 5. Same, y value got 5. Then the n is equals to 0 comma y. So 0 comma 5. Hence the coordinates of the point n is 0 comma 5. Right? Again, one more is slope of the line mn. Slope we can calculate now. Then the slope formula will denote with m, y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. So is the mn, let be m is the x1 y1 and this is the x2 y2. So 5 minus 0 by and 0 minus 5. 5 minus 0 is 5, this is minus 5, the minus 1. Then slope of mn is equals to minus 1. We can find out just only using the formula here. In this question, a solid metallic sphere of radius 6 centimeters is melted and made in the solid cylinder of height 32. That means the cylinder volume and sphere volume both are equal. So if you take the cylindrical shape, so what is the volume of this cylinder is exactly equals to volume of the sphere, right? And this cylindrical height is 32 centimeters. Radius we need to find out. Let it be smaller. This volume is exactly equals to again volume of the sphere, right? If we take this, and for this radius, let it be capital R. This is given 6 centimeters. So volume of the cylinder is equals to volume of the sphere. So we can solve in that way. So volume of cylinder, because they mentioned this melted and recast into the solid cylinder. So volume of the cylinder is equals to volume of sphere. Just write the formula first. Volume of the cylinder is pi r square h. Pi r square h. And volume of the sphere is 4 by 3 pi r cube. I took radius is capital R cube. We can cancel this pi value both the sides. Same. Then r square h. R square into h is 32 for cylinder. 4 by 3 r cube. So 6 cube. So using this we can find out the radius first. That is r square is 4 by 3 into 6 into 6 into 6. 32 is multiplying, take this side, 1 by 32. Simplify this. 3 ones are 3, 2. Again 4 ones, 4, 8. More if you cancel, 2 ones are 2, 4. Again it is 2, 3 is 6. Again 2 ones are 2, 3 is 6. Cancellations you can do in examination also. It's easy. R square is equal to 3 square. Therefore R is equal to 3 centimeters because it's positive value. Radius of the cylinder is, we got 3 centimeters. Now CSA of the cylinder. So second one, this curved surface area of the cylinder. So CSA of cylinder, this formula is, you can apply the formula 2 pi RH. So 2 into 3.1 as mentioned in the question, pi value, take this 3.1. RH, 3 into height is again 32. We can calculate this. You get the answer. Just multiply 2 into 3.1, 6.2, 3 into 32, 3 2s are 6, 3 3s are 9, 6.2 into 96. You get 592, 595.2 square centimeters. So this is the curved surface area of the cylinder.